Hey guys, it's Phil Morrison. I help people with social anxiety build confidence connecting with people, develop their natural talents, and live a healthy lifestyle. I wanted to make you aware of a few different events that I have going on in Birmingham. So, last Sunday, I put on a really successful event with well over 40 people, probably around 50. I was getting them to face their fears, push their comfort zone, meet lots of people, practice getting things off their chest that are bothering them, making eye contact, joining with various exercises. And I really enjoyed it. So it was a very much fast-paced, head-on approach, direct approach to overcoming social anxiety and building confidence with people. And while there's a lot of value in an event like this, in the past I've done small group events where people have sat around a table and had really deep, honest, and inspiring discussions about overcoming challenges, facing fears, feeling motivated, building confidence in general. And these kind of events, which are more deeper and reflective, they've helped people out a lot as well. So I thought, rather than switch from a smaller group event to a big group event, why not do both? Because both have merits, help people out in different ways. So this is my plan. So as well as having a completely free big event with lots of people, comfort zone pushing exercises, public speaking, and all the rest of it. Also, I'm going to put on a smaller group event with 15 people around the table. It's more low-key, more chilled. It might be less intimidating to new people. And you get a chance to feel welcome in a social group. And the etiquette is very, very supportive to your growth and confidence. So we try to share out the conversation equally, rather than having someone bulldoze and take over. And it's the culture is that everybody's equal. I'm not better than anybody else around that table, and no one's better than me. And it's the same mindset that's encouraged for everyone attending. So the ego is out of the equation. People feel free to vocalize and get out what's bothering them, and other people genuinely listen. So this helps people feel like they're not being judged. It's a free space where you're very, very welcome, and in fact you're supported and encouraged to be yourself and develop that confidence. And without necessarily realizing, what people are doing is they're public speaking. They get to a stage where they're speaking confidently in a room with 15 people and every other person's listening to them. And the people that keep coming back to the events, everybody can see them notably growing in confidence, making genuine friendships, looking happier, looking lighter, because they've tapped into their natural confidence and developed it. So a lot of the benefits that you will get if you come down to the events is being part of a culture, an atmosphere that's uplifting and supportive to your growth. And it's also a super interesting discussion, because people that are naturally quiet, that come from a background of social anxiety, myself included. I come from this background. I used to be almost mute in high school for several years, just speaking once or twice a day. And now I'm speaking maybe too much. I need to speak a bit less. So I'm on the other side of the coin. But people that are naturally quiet, they're quite introspective and able to have deeper conversations than extroverted people. Something that I've realized since coaching myself. So the conversations are really deep, really interesting. And it's cool for people coming because they get met with so many different perspectives from everyone's life experience. And we're being real with each other. So all the advice is coming from real world lived experience. And it comes from the right place as well. So it's not bitterness. It's not blaming other people. It's a positive place that advice comes from in the group. And everyone feels very, very safe as well. If a particular conversation is triggering you, you can just put your hands up and we can switch conversation topics. But it's a great way to grow in confidence, to have that platform where you can really be yourself without concern about being judged. Other people are in the same boat as you. And if you saw the growth that some of the attendees were getting and how much more confident they are, I'm confident that would inspire you to come to events and keep on attending. So there's going to be a coffee social from 12 till 1:30, the last Sunday of each month. And I'm going to call it Coffee Meetup to reduce social anxiety, feel inspired, and overcome challenges. So this will take place round a table in a cafe in central Birmingham. So I always book this booth in a place called the Medicine Bakery. So it's private, it's away from the rest of the people inside the cafe. So it's really a free space for you to work on the crucial building blocks of developing confidence with people and ask any questions about things you're working on. If you're working on your boundaries, you can put it to the group, and I can help you from a coaching perspective and my experience, and other people can help you from their life experience as well. And then after the first event from 12 till 1:30, I put on my regular event, which I've been doing for a long time now. This will be from 2 till 4 p.m. and it's just around the corner from the location of the first event. So it's near the Medicine Bakery. It's basically on the entrance to a building called the Mailbox on the right of the entrance at the front, and it's called Cafe Mal. And for this event, I will book the entire cafe. So we have a whole cafe to ourselves, and it's a bunch of comfort zone pushing exercises, different conversations with different people, and it gets you to practice, to physically practice all the building blocks of confidence. So, for example, last time we did an eye contact exercise where people had 3 different one-on-one conversations for 5 minutes where they held eye contact as much as possible. So this meant that it was impossible for them to be thinking ahead in the conversation and trying to control it or drive it, because thinking ahead means that your eyes they move up and to the left. You basically break eye contact when you think ahead, and because of this, it's a very, very natural conversation. It feels different, and it's scary to hold eye contact with people. It requires a level of vulnerability, which helps people come out of their shell and connect to themselves, others, growing confidence, etc. It's also a great opportunity to practice public speaking with lots of people there if you want to. And the whole thing with the events is that no one's ever pressured to join in with any particular exercise, but you're very, very welcome to. And the vast majority of people do join in, and you're guaranteed to grow in confidence by participating and going for it. You're getting proof that you're enough, you can handle these situations. Really, you're getting that experience that you need. So it's a really interesting event format. And the difference is that the second event format, it's very, very practical and head-on. But you're not having the super deep conversations that you would otherwise have in a smaller group around a table. So it's different. There's a different feel to both kinds of events. And I really enjoy both, as do most people there. So quite a lot of people from the last event came up to me and said, it's brilliant, helped them out massively. They really took something from the event. And some people said that they really loved the event, but they also loved the previous events that I've been putting on. And I was thinking, well, having a social anxiety group really take off in the way that mine has, with 50 people going to events and it's growing, that's amazing. But also, I don't want people to feel overwhelmed because there's so many people there. So I thought, well, let's keep the the smaller group events going on while building the bigger events, so that there's an entry point to anybody looking to build social confidence. Because the ideal place to be in is a place where you're outside of your comfort zone, but you can handle it and you're not overwhelmed. Just like if you was weightlifting in a gym, which I'll be doing a little bit later on, you want to pick a weight which is a bit of a challenge, but it's not going to make you collapse under the bar. You can handle it. You can feel the resistance, but you can handle it. You want to be in the same sweet spot when it comes to pushing your comfort zone. Enough resistance, enough challenge, but not too much challenge. So for some people, they might find the idea of going into a room with 40 people scary. In that case, you can go into a room where we all get a coffee around a table and have a more low-key chat with 15 people. Super friendly people, positive, welcoming environment. And if that's too much, then I do a free one-to-one taster session. So we can get on a video call, or you can meet me for a coffee in Birmingham. And the one-on-one chat is going to help you to feel more confident and inspired, and get you to a stage where through exposure therapy, you're becoming more and more confident, more and more open to life, and you're equipped with tools to handle challenges. For example, a big fear that lots of good people have is, what if I get taken advantage of for being a kind person? This is a common fear which lots of people have that go to my events, and I used to have this fear myself, but I overcame this fear by developing good boundaries with people, being kind to myself, as well as being kind to other people. So I don't have this fear to the same extent that I used to. I used to be really, really scared of having other people laugh at me, pick on me, somehow cross my boundaries, confrontation. I used to be scared of these things, but I've faced and overcome these fears, and you can as well. So the idea is that with the coaching sessions, as well as helping you to get out what's bothering you, and challenging limiting beliefs so you're feeling more confident, I can inspire you to go out there and take action. The kind of action that's right for you, not too overwhelming, but still challenging enough so that you grow. And I can also equip you with the social skills and tools to protect yourself as well. And this will make you even more confident because you'll have those boundaries in place. You'll know how to stand up for yourself in a calm and non-confrontational way if ever you have to. And actually, when you go through life with lots of self-confidence, it's highly rare that people try and take advantage of you because they sense that they can't. And you have the boundaries in place to protect yourself. And if someone was to try to do this, and you can spot it a mile away as well. Because you're in a good place and you're connected to yourself, you trust your gut feeling. And when something feels off, your gut tells you, and you go with the gut, and the gut's right. So my goal as a coach is to catch you on your journey, where you're at, which is a place where I will have been at in the past. For sure, I used to be borderline mute, as I said, so I would have been terrified to come to an event with 15 people. That would have been really, really scary for me back in the day. So if that's the stage that you're at, I can help you out with a video call or an in-person conversation over a coffee. If you're at a stage where you're nervous but you're willing to come to an event, you're like, okay, I'm going to face my fear, be open to this situation. Don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to put myself out there and see. If you're in that category, amazing. You can come to one of my roundtable events. If you're thinking, I want to push myself even more, I want to really be challenging myself and have this arena, this practice training ground where I can face fears on any level, from just having small chats with people to public speaking in front of a large group in a circle. Then you can come to my bigger events. Either way, just drop me an email. Let me know where you're at. Let me know what you're looking to work on. And I can do my best to link you up to what I think is right for you based on the information that you're telling me. So I can send you a link to one of my events, for example, September's events, or we can set up a video call. And with the taster session, so it's a free